The front cover of my magazine Delta follows a multitude of magazine conventions, with the use of a bold masthead to stand out to the audience when consumers purchase it from the shelf. I've put it left of the page in order for it to stand out and follow the typical conventions. I've used a colour scheme consisting of greys and purples as these are commonly related to the indie genre. It also relates to the target demographic as they are not too bold colours, so links to the sophistication quality. I've used laws such as exclusive and pull quotes in order to attract my target audience. There are cover lines either side of the main image, which makes the page look busy with useful information. These also act as laws in order to attract the audience's attention. By using a very distinct mode of address conforms to the conventions of an indie magazine. This enables the audience to feel the strength the magazine imposed on them. By considering the mise-en-scene elements of the front cover, it is noticeable of the indie genre. Similarly to NME, I have adopted a clear house style in order to show consistency whilst making it aesthetically pleasing for the viewer. It's a convention all indie magazines have. I've also used the typical conventions of a barcode, price, date, and issue number. This is in line with the plus content in order for it to be noticeable to the target demographic. It also adds to the professional quality I'm looking for in my magazine. Also, from the research I have previously done, most magazines show these particular conventions. Most media products use a mid-shot of their artists. Therefore, I've conformed to this convention. This is so that facial expression in clothing is made visible to convey the indie genre. Hopefully this will attract the target demographic and shows its unique appeal. My magazine shows clear house styles, mainly greys, purples and white. These colours have been used as they represent and attract my target demographic. In order to show continuity, I have used the same three sans serif typefaces to show the informality of the genre across all 3 pages. NME has also inspired me during the construction of my contents page. For this, I have taken lots of inspiration as well from the magazine Q, as it uses an effective layout which makes it stand out. I've stuck to the same house colours on this page in order for brand identity to be visible across my 3 products. I will continually be using these colours for every issue of my magazine until it has gained further recognition of a solid fan base. I have tried to use sophisticated language on this page as well, as it will be one of the first pages a reader sees. This is to appeal to the older target audience due to their maturity levels. The masthead is made very clear to the reader that it's a contents page due to the wording inside. This may attract the reader to the rest of the magazine as they know what the magazine entails. Another convention I've used is a clear structured layout. The indie genre is quite simple, therefore this supports a structural layout. The layout of the double page spread conforms to a lot of typical conventions due to a clear balance of text and images used. However, there is only one large image of a good quality supporting the text. I have tried to use multiple images on the contest page and tried to focus the double page spread. The linear layout makes the page look decluttered, which I think would be noticeable as a positive effect on the audience. By using a drop cap at the start of the text, engages the reader that they are reading an exclusive issue. This is a common convention used amongst most magazines. I've also used 2 pull quotes amongst the text, making it look uncluttered and not very long, as my target audience prefers an image-heavy page according to the market research I did. The written content of my magazine follows codes and conventions of a real indie magazine due to news, interviews with artists, and information on upcoming events. By using sophisticated language, we'll entice the reader into purchasing the magazine. I've used a mix of both female and male artists to secure the target audience of both genders. The models are of the target demographic of ages between 16 to 25. This is so the audience can relate to them and view them in an idealizing way. The models in my magazine are predominantly white. This is not done on purpose, however, the genre is populated with predominantly white individuals. Other genres such as hip hop and R&B tend to have a large ethnic background. Therefore, if I was creating a magazine under a different genre, I would have to consider this. My magazine follows most conventions. This is shown through language, colour, images, and typefaces. I have subverted some conventions in order to differentiate my magazine in the target market.